Welcome back to episode 2 of our Let's Learn A-Train 9. In our last episode, we covered laying tracks and building a basic rail network in the city. In this episode, we'll make some more connections here, start getting into subsidiaries and construction of new buildings. So, we'll just get right on to things. We're going to increase the game speed a little bit here, and we'll cover our reports. Principal thing we're looking at here is our economic information report. It's going to give us an actual idea of how we're doing as a company. Right now, pretty poorly. You can see our power plants are making us some money. Trucks making some money, but what we're gaining with our trucks, we're losing in our material factories, warehouse profits, because they're losing out because we are having to ship things or having to pay for that service. Power plants making money because there is enough demand. You can see those trucks are slowly loading up those material warehouses. We need about 40 materials to actually construct some of the stuff. First thing is going to be a headquarters. We'll just keep an eye out on our warehouses, whichever one. Did I build smalls? You know, can't believe I did that. Just going to add a medium warehouse as well. Just going to really amp up that game speed a bit, just so we can get those warehouses filled up. So you can see you get 2 stacks of construction materials per block. Unfortunately, there isn't necessarily a nice clean way of seeing how much you have for construction materials at each one of these. So we're looking at, you know, basic math here. So we're looking at 8 for about 32 materials. Industries throughout the city will draw from those materials as well. You can see they'll dip down every so often. Give it a little bit more time. May need some more trucks. In fact, almost definitely going to need some more trucks. Let's see how we're doing on the over here. Excellent. So that one's filling up pretty quick. Of course, it has nothing drawing on it. We'll go ahead, buy some more trucks here. How about yellow this time? It's alright, we're just covering off a really large network, so it's not too disconcerting or anything like that. We'll end up, you know, maintaining a little profit off of these trucks. And we should be able to start our first construction here. That looks like it's almost enough. And we're going to start with a headquarters. Headquarters affects the overall economy of the city. It's one of the best things to build. So we'll go ahead and build it. And remember, we're all about the flow of traffic here, so we're actually going to work towards a situation where we're going to add more and more industries and whatnot over there. Force people to actually have to travel, use our trains, make some money. And as our material warehouses fill up, we'll be able to do more in other parts of the city as well. See, truck profits increasing. Train profits fairly shabby still, mostly just because we're running two very unpopular trains right now. Okay, so should have enough materials there. Gonna start adding things like manufacturing plants. Look at that. Fits perfectly in there. Of course, each one of those is slightly more efficient as you get more expensive. Looks like we might be able to get something here as well. Probably rather than going with something job related, we may go with something that help the overall economy of the city. Something like a school might be good if we have enough materials. No, still a little bit too low. Increase the game speed a bit. Let those warehouses fill up. Still a little bit short. Let's see how things are doing over here. Looks like they're ready to go with some more subsidiaries. See, subsidiary is actually it's losing us money. And that's sort of the way it goes initially. But we're doing this to stimulate our economy. So it's important that we get these built, but maybe not so important that we hold on to them. We have the option here to actually to sell these plants, and I think I'm going to here. We don't want them dragging us down, so it's not a bad thing to sell them. Our goal is to be a successful train company, not necessarily a successful manufacturer. See how our trains are doing. Can actually go into our status window, get an idea of our passenger numbers. So actually doing all right. You can see we do get close to our peak on that one. In fact, that one might actually be reaching capacity since it's only 2 cars. We got this cool little train view here, which is nice to use. Let's end that view. I'm not ready. Adding more trains does add a lot of expense, though. So, and we're just starting to looks like stem our losses on our train division. Although you can see there, we're going to have to start doing something about our bus situation. Bus problem, not a big issue. We can do some roadside ones. Buses are, because we're not going into great depth to tweak the bus route. It's on the same route as the trucks. So we will place bus stops on the truck route. We should have profitable buses after that, or nearly profitable buses. Also facilitate growth in some of the new areas. You can see we got a little bit of actual growth going on there. Got a gas station moving in, which is nice to see. And we might have enough here for a school now. Excellent. So unfortunately, things like public buildings, like the schools and the universities, they can't be resold. So they're a commitment. Whereas things like these shabby factories, we can just get rid of. Can't sell our headquarters building, but even though it is losing money, it's likely having a more positive effect overall for the economy and health of the city. Oh, just got that truck going on there. There we go. So just helping things out a little bit here. Just gonna go with more factories. Now these subsidiaries aren't always unprofitable. They can end up turning a profit and being a viable part of your economy, but your business. But not this time. So, trains losses have leveled off. Bus losses have leveled off. Trucks are doing really well. It's actually starting to level off rather than... So we may actually want to add some more trucks. Maybe even some more buses here. We'll add another bus, a couple more trucks.